So we had this 8K TV at the back of me for quite a while now, and if you've seen our first impressions video, you know that we felt that this TV is pretty dang good. So now, after a couple of weeks, we are going to do a full review on this TV together with a soundbar that complements this TV really well. Once again, this is the Samsung Neo QLED 8K QN800C. It is a 75-inch in size and, as the name implies, comes with an 8K panel. Samsung has come a long way in perfecting how they tune their QLED panels. And this is definitely the show of confidence they have in their panels. We have tested this TV with multiple types of content, both in 8K and in 4K. We tested more on the 4K content because almost all the streaming services available lack 8K content. Now, the first thing you need to know when getting a TV this big is make sure that you have enough space. Quite a while back, we released a video talking about TV sizes in relevance to the space that you have in your house. And in the case of a 75-inch TV, you might want to have quite a bit of space away from the TV because it's going to make the viewing experience much better. Coming back to the display, overall, I am satisfied with the quality of the image. So we tested this on multiple different content, from watching movies to music videos to some anime and of course, some gaming as well. The overall vibrancy and contrast is really good. There are times where I felt like the blacks could be more deeper, but it's something that you can get used to. Basically, the picture quality looks much better when you're playing more vibrant content. So this TV offers a bunch of features, and some of the highlights are HDR and Depth Enhancer Pro. Now, Depth Enhancer Pro is basically going to light up things that are interesting on the screen. To me, it didn't really improve the watching experience because I didn't realize that this feature was turned on, but it does make things slightly brighter on the screen. Also, the TV comes with an 8K upscaler. Now, this is a bit of a hit and miss because if you're watching content that is on YouTube, which is already super compressed, it's not going to do a very good job. So if you are watching content that maybe you bought over the internet, which has much more information, that's going to help the 8K upscaler much better compared to compressed content. Okay, coming to sound. Now, once again, I have the same opinion as my first impressions video, whereby the sound is good for certain type of content. For example, if you're listening to loft music, it sounds really good. But if you're watching an action movie or listening to music that has a lot of pounding sound, I feel like the bass is very lacking in that aspect. It does have features like OTS Plus, which basically mimics the sound of the object based on where its location is on the screen. It also has Dolby Atmos and Adaptive Sound Pro, which basically can analyze the environment the TV is in and tune the audio according to your environment. Oh, and also there is this thing called Q Symphony, which is a very cool technology, and I'll get into that when we're talking about the soundbar. But what I really like about this TV is its support for 120Hz refresh rate. In fact, there is an attention to detail that I have to praise Samsung for. When you connect a laptop or a console to the TV, the menu will change to a more gaming-centric design and shows you straight up the information that is important for you to tune and enhance the gaming experience. It also supports AMD FreeSync, but the 120Hz mode only works on 4K resolution, which is fine to me because I don't think that there is a system out there that would support 8K at 120Hz. The brains of this TV is called the Samsung One Connect. The 8K processor is in there, including the I/O ports, and I'm happy with the amount of ports that are here because there are 4 HDMI ports and one of them supports eARC, a couple of USB ports, an Ethernet port, and if you do not want to have so much wires, once again, the Samsung One Connect supports Wi-Fi. Now let's talk about the soundbar. Now this is the Samsung Q990C, and straight up, it is a great soundbar to complement this TV. It doesn't come with too many fancy features, but it does support Dolby Atmos. Now I've tried it out with many different type of content and different type of music like rock, indie and electronic, and so far I'm very impressed with this soundbar. I felt like the bass is nice and thumpy without any muddled sounds. The trebles and mids are good. It might be a bit stronger on the treble side, but everything is tunable, so it's not a big deal to me. It also supports Q Symphony, which basically allows the soundbar and the TV to work together. That means when you connect the soundbar to this TV, both the TV speakers and the soundbar works together to give you a more full sound, if that makes sense. My one complaint about the soundbar is that it requires a lot of wires. The bar, the satellite speakers and the subwoofer requires its own power sources, which means you need to free up 4 electrical sockets, which might be a bit of a pain for cable management. So guys, there you have it. That is our full review of the Samsung QN800C. Now, personally, I think that this is a fantastic TV. It might be a bit overkill that it's an 8K panel and it's a bit tough to find 8K content out there. But if you do, and you put it on this TV with the soundbar, by God, it is great. So guys, thanks for watching. We will leave some links in the description below, and above the description is the sub and the like button. Hit those two buttons now. See you in the next video. This is my life.